Hi everybody, it's Diane. I'm back with these covers that I was working on. In the last video we did these slide mounts with Mod Podged tissue paper and a digital image in a slide mount. Oh, sorry. Okay, that's out of the way. And before I closed the slide mount, I glued in this Tim Holtz stick pin type of thingy, and then just tied some twine on it. I might cut this shorter. I'm just going to put the whole composition together before I determine how short I want that to be. So I have sewn on these vintage doily pieces, and I just glued on a piece of this fabric or paper lace that I've had for years, and a scrunched up tea bag with stamping on it. And now I'm just going to glue this down. And I want to add just a little bit of lace overlapping on top of this to help it blend into the pieces that are behind it, so it's not just, you know, stuck on top. So I have this little bit of crocheted tatting. Everything, all of the laces and things like that are vintage. Okay, I think that might be enough. I let this doily wrap around to the back side. Do I need something here? I don't know. I'm going to let that just be for now, and if I decide to put something on it later, I will. I'm going to just trim this a little bit. I know I started this without you, so I'm going to do the next one. Hopefully do the whole thing right here on camera. I like the way that looks. So for this one, looks like I had this piece on the bottom, so I'm going to sew that one down first. As you can see, I'm letting a piece of it hang off the edge. I want these journals to look shabby. Shabby and gorgeous. And I will put this in place and sew it down. Again, I'm going to let it wrap around to the back side. Now I just have to figure out how else I want it to be arranged. I'm going to trim these threads off a little bit because they kind of drive me crazy the way they're curling all over the place. Kind of reminds me of my hair. I get frustrated with it. I'm going to ink this a little bit, I think. Well, I guess, I don't know. It's coffee dyed on that side. I'm going to use that side, but I can still ink the edge. Doesn't really seem to be accepting the ink very well. This is, I think it's a kind of a glassine type of paper, but it's not quite as shiny as some glassines. I don't know. I'm going to go with that. So I'm just going to put glue on the back of this and then just kind of crumple it as I lay it down so it's not too smooth. It's really fun layering old pieces like this. At least I think it's fun. And it makes me glad that I went to so many flea markets and found so much of this vintage crochet and needlework and stuff, because now I don't mind just using some of it to play like this. Dropped my glue cap and had to pick it up. There's another one. Let's do another. Maybe we'll get all 4 of them done this evening. See what other kind of laces we have in here. This one isn't going to be spread out as far because I don't want to cover the bird. It would just look weird to have the bird's head covered or something, you know? So it's just going to be all bunched up. Now let me look at it and see if I like it. I really like the napkin. It almost looks like I stenciled on that with the vintage photo ink, but it's a burlap and lace patterned napkin. Well, I'm going to start by sewing this on, and then we'll see what I think. As you can see, instead of wrapping it around the back, I just let it extend off the front. Maybe I could bring in a little color. Let's see if I like that. That's too big, I think. Look at this gorgeous vintage tatting. I had to, it's a mess. I had to wash it, hand wash it, and iron it, because it was all crumpled and It was a mess, but it is beautiful. It was worth the work. It was in a box full of old stuff from a flea market a couple years ago. There's a little bit of pink, and it's vintage looking. It's not a nice, clean looking pink, so this might look good with it. Yeah. I have some white in that fabric, or I keep calling it fabric. It's paper lace. Maybe just a tiny bit of this. I'm just going to start gluing. See what happens. I'm trying to think if I want something sewn onto this like on the other ones. A bigger piece. It's just that there's not as much room. This is a really nice piece. Maybe this. It's a gorgeous filet crochet piece. I'm just sewing it on without putting all the other layers on top. I'm trusting that it's going to work. Okay, so I think this goes down first. Guess I'll just try to put little dots of glue here and there on this rather sparse piece of tatting. There's no real solid place to put the glue. And I just lay it down higgledy-piggledy. I don't know if I like that, but it's too late now. I just think it looks top heavy, and then you have the bird down there. Perhaps I should have gone a different direction with the bird cardstock and not done all of that. What do you think? Do you like it? I'm gonna put a little something down here just to kind of pull it down. I think I will set this aside and look at it tomorrow and see if I need to do anything more to it. Looking at something with fresh eyes usually helps. So here's the fourth and final cover. Sometimes I use a straight stitch, sometimes I use zigzag. I like that there, so I'm going to glue that down. What a beautiful napkin. Anything else? Just a tiny bit up in that corner just to have something else on top of the slide, I think. Okay. So I have 4 covers. One more thing I might add to these covers. That would be maybe a vintage button. Just what it needs. So I'm going to add some floss, some embroidery floss, to the holes of these buttons and add them. I'm trying to think what else might I do. I think this is just going to be a shorter video. It is half an hour. Yeah, I think I'm done for tonight. So, I'll be back the next time I have a chance. Let me just show you again each of these covers. Alrighty. Have a good evening, everybody, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.